Welcome to this week's Outfitter Tales. Yet again, sunny Ayrshire, although we have had some rain. This week we've got Sarah from Holland's Country Clothing, one of our great sponsors, or one of the family members of our great sponsors, stalking with me.
We have the kitchen maverick, Jan and Nuria, doing another special recipe just for us.
Awesome. And you need to hang on to the end because we just want to remind you a little bit about the competition and the rules for entering. It's got to be brief this week because it's a bit of a long show this, so I can't ramble on.
We'll see.
So you've been...
so this week I've been up Argyll doing a level 1 course and basically doing some filming with you. Bit more of that to come in the future. We've
been filming, that's it, we've been filming. We're not telling you what we've been filming.
Yeah, there's a bit too much cover at the moment. There's a lot of the deer are sort of moving around and most of the fawns are still kicking about.
So here we go with Sarah. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. Birdsong just cracking on. Don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but that's fantastic.
Yeah,
literally
amazing.
Like just somebody's clicked a switch and they started singing.
Yeah.
Is this your normal time in the morning?
No, I don't think I've seen 4 o'clock since I've been on holiday, probably. You know, when
going back to bed.
Going to the airport, yeah. No, I feel good. I feel a little bit anxious, but in an excited way. So I woke up a few times last night, but I was it's more like it's the calm before the storm, isn't it, sort of thing. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's, yeah.
Sweet, robot we're after.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can find. We'll get kitted up, get loaded up, and we're off.
Great.
So that's going to give birth any time. Right, see where the hawthorn is on the next field. Right, just down to the left. Just down to the left of that. She's just coming, yeah. She's getting the scent. There's a bit of a bank in, I think it's tucked in at the back of that. That's our side. We'll go across behind that tree and we'll come in along that edge. Straight up the fence line. See? Right up in a straight. Got it? Yeah, that's a young buck. Working along the fence line, so just let it keep coming. I think it's looking to jump the fence.
Yeah,
it's a young buck.
There's a post in the way.
Yeah, it's alright. We just wait. We just want it to come. was walking towards. He's going the other way now.
It's closer and closer and closer, and I kept thinking, just go that way.
Just so unlucky. I mean, I had no idea we were there. I mean, that was an easy shot. Several times he stopped and turned, but you just can't shoot. I mean, it's tempting, but you just can't shoot through a fence. You're probably going to be all right, but you might get that deflection.
Yeah.
It's that same buck. It's just gone right across the other side of that. Those willows. I think we'll sort of work with a bird in the hand. We'll get over this fence, which will be tricky, and then we'll just get on this edge and just sort of slowly work up there because the wind's good.
Okay.
It's the river. The river's on the other side. It's not going to go over there, so it should. We should possibly pick it up in that area. Come here. Normally kind of stop and give you...
It's really interesting just seeing how they behave.
Yeah.
Got you.
Right, hang on, that young buck's still there.
Okay.
Right, he's feeding, so he's settled down. Can you see him? Coming now. He's going to cross that. You got him? He's there now.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Just track it right.
Shall I take my safety off?
Safety off. He's in front of the stump now.
Oh yeah.
Got him? Just stay on him.
Okay.
Safety off.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Wow.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your guidance.
Nice roebuck. Nice little 6-point roebuck. Little cull buck. It's actually a bit older than it looks, that. Beautiful, aren't
They are. They are. It's been fascinating this morning because we've seen quite a few.
they? Yeah, we were unlucky there.
Yeah.
On the fence line. But that's the same buck that we were on.
Yeah.
And we tried to get in here, and there was the doe that was laid down in cover that we didn't see lifted and took him off, and just wouldn't stop for him.
No.
But,
No.
you know,
She cleared the fence, did she?
Yeah, she did clear the fence, and then he kind of wandered up and down a little bit.
You know, the longer we were out here, the more calm, weirdly, I was getting. Because at a certain point, I thought maybe we're not gonna get lucky today. But I was enjoying observing you actually. It's fascinating.
But yeah, not a lovely morning. Lovely morning.
Absolutely. I was actually really enjoying observing the dog as well. She was
up
and stuff, doesn't she?
The whole way we were coming down there, she's sort of alert, and she's starting to pull and push, and you know there's deer there, and the wind's blowing straight into it. So she's like the early warning radar, and then I go down even slower then, and you're just using the thermal, using the glasses. You know there's something there. Right, so we'll get this over there and get it growled.
Okay.
you know, a lot of people think this is all horrible and gory and everything. It's not actually, it's quite clean.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you. Where is the majority of the meat taken from?
But your front end, you know, your flank, you can basically strip it all down and then dice venison, mince.
Yeah.
So really everything, you know, every bit of it can be used. But the real expensive end, if you like, is everything from that line a third back. So your haunches and your steaks.
Yeah.
You can split the haunches down into individual muscle groups, which is a lovely dish, or you can roast them whole. But there's a lot of meat. There's an awful lot of meat on there. People are often surprised with the amount of meat that you do get off a roe. Good morning.
Yeah, really good, really good. Very eye-opening, but I've enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, just watching how you operate, and obviously the place we've done it,
It's lovely.
absolutely stunning.
Yeah, sure, at its best there.
Yeah, last night I was laying in bed really not knowing how I was going to feel, but I was bizarrely very calm, and the longer we were out here, the more calm I became.
Yeah, you kind of tune in.
Yeah.
You get so used to busy lives and chasing around and rushing around, and initially, if you're not used to doing it, you know, you're kind of still in that mindset. But you kind of zone out.
Oh, my mind was not wandering at all. I was like completely here, like present in the moment.
Yeah, and that's what genuine cold butt that. So that's an ideal animal to shoot, as we were talking about.
Brilliant.
So it's good.
No, it's been fab. I'm already thinking I'd
Next
love
trip.
to come back. Yeah,
Next trip.
Yeah.
We might have you back. Okay, so I think it's important to make the connection between field to fork. So part of this process was to try and get a roe that we could all enjoy.
Yes.
But it's also great to introduce somebody to stalking generally. The enthusiasm is nice. I think I get more pleasure out of taking somebody out that's never shot or stalked before than. I enjoy taking people out stalking. Let's be clear about it. But I think there's a satisfaction about.
Getting somebody the first day and seeing them emotions. And,
it's great.
Nobody knows how they're going to react until they get that first day or do.
No, and I mean,
you've had the same as me. You've had grown men cry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's quite emotional, and it should be. I mean, if you're going to take a life, there's a reason for it. And I mean, this is the other thing as well. It's the importance of we don't just go out and shoot a deer.
It's not all about the trophy.
It's not all about the trophy. It's not about, you know, it's just about deer management. Quite a really good stalk actually. It was quite frustrating at one point because I wasn't sure that we were going to
get one.
Well, I thought the one that walked up the fence line to us, it got to like there. No way you can shoot through a fence, which again is frustrating, but you just can't do it. Safety and respect for the animal. Anyway, we got there in the end.
Yes. And obviously that deer then went down with Steve, who was filming that because I was far too busy doing other stuff like working. So Steve took that deer down to Jan and Nuria, the kitchen maverick.
Which is a very professional link.
Did you like that?
I like that, yeah.
So leading on to our next clip, this is Jan and Nuria in the kitchen cooking some roe deer.
Sarah's roe deer.
Thanks guys in Scotland for sending some lovely stuff over. We have some broad beans here and we have venison loin, and I will show you how to turn it into a really cool dish. Right guys, so first thing you need to do with broad beans is to pop them out of their shells, which is pain. So I'm gonna crack on with that and see you in 10 minutes. I mixed our shelled broad beans with some garden peas here, and it will be our base for really nice spring green salad. We also have some blanched asparagus. I just cooked it for about 2 minutes in boiling water and cooled it down in iced water. So I'm gonna just cut it into thirds like this. Throw it in there. Next we have mint. We're gonna peel the leaves. Just peel them all. Okay, now what you want to do, you want to pile them all up like this. One big pile and shred it. In it goes. So everything goes into that bowl with our broad beans and peas. Shallot. Cut both ends off. Slice it in half. Peel it. Slice it very thinly. A little bit of feta, because I think tastes better with feta. We're gonna cut that one. Okay, lovely. We are gonna toast some cashew nuts. Or as my mum calls them, rich man's nuts. Just medium heat, no oil or anything. So we have this pan on, saucepan, again medium heat. Balsamic can go in, raspberries, bit of honey, about 1/4 cup of honey, and some of those pickled peppercorns. So we are going to cook it until our raspberries almost dissolve in the sauce, and the sauce will be really glazy and sticky, which will take about 8 minutes, I would say. Cashew nuts, toast it, so that can go straight into our lovely salad. Right, we're gonna cook some venison loins. We have a frying pan on really high heat, smoking hot. What you wanna do, drizzle a bit of oil on our loin, so venison loin. Some sea salt, pepper. Same on the other side. Okay, and it goes straight in a pan. So we only oil the steak, we don't oil the pan. We're gonna cook it for about 1.5 minutes on each side. Then we're gonna remove it from the pan and rest the steaks for about 5 minutes. Our raspberry, what is it called? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's banging that. Oh. Flipping the steaks. Steaks have been seared on both sides like this. So I'm gonna remove it from the pan and put it on a fresh tray to rest it for a bit. That will tenderize the meat and it will be absolutely stunning. This is working great. It needs another 3 minutes, so we'll get back to that. Right, so after 5 minutes, we're gonna get the pan super hot again. Throw quick knob of butter in the pan with some rosemary and thyme. Our balsamic raspberry reduction with peppercorns is nice and thick and glazy. So off the heat, done. Steaks, almost there. Just roll them in that infused butter. Out. Done. Okay guys, now we are going to finish it and plate it. So I'm gonna drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on the salad. A bit of sea salt. Mix it together. We're gonna pop a couple of raspberries on top, followed by our raspberry balsamic peppercorn glaze. Strong stuff, so you don't need a lot of it. Now I'm going to carve the steak against the grain.
Alright guys, that was our pan-fried rode with broad bean, mint and feta salad. Delicious, super easy to make, locally sourced as always. I hope you enjoyed it.
So that just emphasises the importance of field to fork. But so we tasted some of that, didn't we?
All right, wasn't it?
They're always awesome. I didn't eat too much of the salad.
No, but you're a flipping wuss. Most Scots folk, if it's coloured, they won't eat it.
The only green stuff I eat is Mentero.
We've had this conversation. I have educated you a bit though.
Yes.
You are getting into it.
Yes.
I mean, we were down south and you were eating a little bit of green stuff.
I don't mind salad actually. To be fair.
Yeah. But
No,
I mean,
it doesn't look like it.
It's that whole process. It's not just going out and shooting. It's learning how to fire the rifle first. It's then understanding the ethics and why we're hunting deer and why we're particularly shooting a chosen deer. It's preparing the deer, gralloching the deer in the field, looking after it in the chiller, shipping it off to somebody that knows how to cook it. I mean, we live off blinking venison anyway. Yeah. It's a wonder we don't rut. Probably we do.
For those of you interested in the recipe for that meal, obviously you'll find them in the links below. Just see another. See that?
Seamless.
In the links below.
Seamless. Absolutely seamless.
That's in the comments below, but yeah.
Almost know what you're doing now. Taking a bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
Getting there. Right then. So competition update.
So competition, right? Again, we're still having some sort of teething issues with our competitions. So I'm going to try and put it nice and plain and simply. If you've already subscribed to our YouTube channel, so first thing you need to do is subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you've already subscribed to the YouTube channel, you need to go onto our Facebook page, Outfitter Tales Facebook page, and follow and tag 3 friends into the follows into that. Just
a tip here, guys, because I get this with old folk like me all the time and computers and emails and actually using things like phones. Daughters, grandchildren, sons all have social media. So if you haven't got a Facebook page, I had this conversation with a couple of guys this week, if you haven't got a Facebook page, you don't know how to operate or work Facebook, speak to somebody that does, get them to do it and tag you in.
Yeah, so this is for this £250 Holland's Country Clothing voucher.
Which is a great present, and this is Sarah from Holland's that was out with me this morning, so fantastic prize that, because you can have anything, absolutely anything, so you need to get on that really. Thanks for watching. Please do all the good subscribing, liking, you know, all the rest of it. Phone a friend, get them all involved. But thanks very much for watching.
That's a good night from you.
Have you said that bit? Have you done me?
Good
night from you as well. Have you done that?
No, yeah, you haven't done yours.
Oh, I've just done mine. All right. So it's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from him.
I'm not going seamless, am I?
No.
I'm still learning. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Cheers, guys.